Hi there. My name is Mutti, CEO, NFT, and HBIC, but you can just call me Mutti. And it is with the utmost honor, privilege, excitement, and enticement that I introduce to you today tomorrow's take on the American Shopping Center. That's right. I am announcing the upcoming grand opening of Mutti Mall. Mutti Mall is the world's first metaphysical, egotistical, hypercritical, and mega whimsical shopping center. It takes all of the things we know and love about the traditional mall, but updates it to better suit the needs of the contemporary consumer. Now, let's take a look. Your experience begins as soon as you park your automobile. We went to great lengths to ensure that, even from the exterior, Mutti Mall is a place that you can call your own. And the orbicular design of our parking lot ensures that each and every guest has their own front row view. Now, you will experience what I like to call the Zooey Mama moment. This is when you look at Mutti Mall and you don't just see a building. You see yourself, not as you are, but as you could be and can be. When you make your way through the entrance, the first thing you might notice are the three tubes encircling the center of Mutti Mall. These are our patent, maybe kind of pending, merchandise moving mechanism, or MRMMEC for short. The MRMMEC is how we move all of our products throughout Mutti Mall. Unlike the traditional mall in which each store stocks their own merchandise, we keep all of our inventory in an underground warehouse. When you make a purchase, that item is immediately selected by one of our warehouse automatons, shot up through the MRMMEC where it is sorted by our legion of contracted TaskRabbits, compiled with your other purchases, and when you're ready to head on home, it'll be waiting right by your car. This way, you don't have to lug all of your purchases around with you and can fully enjoy your Mutti Mall experience. Speaking of heavy, what is the deal with money? I remember one time I found a $5 in the gutter, so I went to my local gas station to purchase a packet of peppery potato skins. Well, the cashier handed me 76 cents in change, and it nearly snapped my wrist right in half. Of course, that could have been because of my slender frame and general avian vibe, but still. And dollar bills, don't get me started. Why are they so big? I swear I could wrap one around my itty-bitty uber-cute body and curl it by the fire. Well, I'm not one to let an issue go unaddressed. Therefore, I created a new currency for Mutti Mall. Mutti Money! Mutti Money operates independently of traditional financial institutions, taking the hassle, hustle, and bustle out of government oversight and currency regulation. Now, how does Mutti Money work? Well, it operates on blockchain technology. That means it maintains a high level of security through algorithmic encryption in the mainframe's firewall, preventing cyber attacks in the QWERTY UI/UX motherboard, and so on and so forth. Essentially, it's a safer, sexier, and groovier alternative to the United States dollar. At this point, you might be asking emphatically, how do I acquire Mutti Money? Well, chill. Just visit one of the many kiosks on the ground floor to get your own Mutti Money card. Charge it up with funds and you're all set to explore the mall. We actually have a saying here at Mutti Mall. No shopping bags, no dollar bills. I think I'm losing my own free will. Because you want to shop at all the stores. But let's get into the real meat and potatoes of Mutti Mall. We know you're not just a consumer. You're much more than that. You're also a producer. And we want to honor your capacity for creation by providing you with an opportunity to join our community in perfect unity. Each and every store in Mutti Mall is independently operated by people just like you. All we do is provide the space for them to rent out, and they take it from there. They are the brave ones who took a chance in themselves, who decided to step into the world and say, "This is me, and you're gonna love me for it." Mutti Mall is really a place to find yourself. Take one of our recent tenants, for example. Let's call them Sapiso. Well, Sapiso came to me one day and said, "Mutti, I'm having a hard time. I feel like I've lost myself. Like the person I've known for my entire life, or thought I've known, has just been corroding from the burning acid of my failures and disappointments. You know, sometimes I look at the empty husk of my body, and all I can see are unfulfilled futures. Like I'm a tumor, metastasizing with self-importance and eating away at everything I thought was true. I don't know if this is a world I can live in." And so I told them, "Well, Sapiso, that sounds really tough. My advice to you is to look deep within yourself to find out what makes you, you, and then share it with the world unapologetically." Soon after our conversation, Sapiso opened up their storefront. Oopsie whoopsie, my poopy went goopy. They haven't looked back since. At the top floor of Mutti Mall, we have what we like to call our Comrade Quarters. This is a space dedicated solely to our cherished community of entrepreneurs. It's a place to share tried and true trade tips, test out tantalizing trappings, or maybe just talk tenant trash. Get possessed by the entrepreneurial spirit and speak in psalms. Now that's a gospel I can get behind. The elevator located in the center of Mutti Mall, amidst the Murmamek, is reserved for our tenants to quickly access the Comrade Quarters. I like to say that becoming a tenant is an opportunity for immediate ascension. Literally. We project to move about 153,000 products an hour in Mutti Mall. But they aren't just products. They are stories. They are your Nona's Italian seasoning recipe with a little oregano, a hint of sage, and a whole lot of love. They are the accent pillows you were bullied for collecting in the 3rd grade, but now you can't keep them in stock long enough to even make a whisper of a storefront statement. They're the time you and your friend were cracked out on whippets and received a message from a higher power to make accoutrements for Funko Pops. Currently, there are no storefront vacancies at Mutti Mall, but I have a feeling other locations may be opening soon. We're not just selling things at Mutti Mall. We all know things come and go, but you're forever. What we're providing are opportunities. This is a chance to define who you are, how people see you, and how you'll be remembered. And why not make a sweet little profit off of it too? Come on down to Mutti Mall. We would love to have you.